So now I will tell you about the employee transportation solution by the telematics business of Arya Omnitalk. It falls under fleet mobility solution. First, let me just say transportation for IT and IT enabling systems has become very important since years because they are providing pickup and drop services to their employees. Due to that and due to their shift hours, odd hours working, if you go by the cost, transportation forms a very major cost of ITES company. So one part, they want to have a check and balances on the cost. Similarly, I can say for IT and ITES companies, safety and security of employee is of paramount importance. It is, I would say that in a category A criteria for them to provide safe and secure transportation to employee 24/7, and if vehicle is having a female employees, that sensitivity increases. So Arya Omnitalk identified this requirement of employee transportation and is working on fleet mobility solution for employee transportation from several years. Today, almost every major and well-known IT and ITS companies are customer to Arya Omnitalk. So what are we providing? We are providing solution which targets the challenges of employee transportation. We have worked out with an end-to-end solution. When I say end-to-end solution for any company, the most important and very meticulous work is to do the rostering of the employee, in which shift who will come, whether they are on leave or not, to whom they are reporting. This is the rostering part. We provide a rostering tool. Then they need a trips creation. So there are trip creation that A to B location employees will come from this route to the company. And in this trip creation, we use a routing engines. So it is like with multiple rules to identify the shortest path, time critical routing and all. So we start with a rostering and routing solution. Then we have a mobile application. So employee can see which vehicle is going to come to them. It will have their PIN number. Similarly, driver will have a complete e-trip sheet on his phone. So driver will know on what sequence they have to pick up the employees. Driver also will have a provision to see the navigation road to the employee house. Once driver reaches the employee, will be able to press that I have reached the location, and employee will come on his mobile app that yes, driver has reached. He will be able to go to vehicle, give his PIN number, and employee attendance is taken. So we are firstly in this league of automation for employee transportation. The next work start is more important, and that next work is to have a complete GPS tracking of vehicle being deployed. Let me just say one thing. In a transportation, there are multiple stakeholders. But finally, it ends at drivers. And if you keep that part unsupervised, you don't know where it can lead to you. So it is very important to have a checks and balances on how the driver is moving, driving, whether he is taking detour, etc. And for that, we provide our GPS tracking device in the vehicle. GPS tracking device is provided with SOS button. In any emergency, if employee presses SOS button, entire escalation matrix works. The control command center of the company gets an alert. People get SMSs on their mobile phone, and immediate rescue can be sent. So with the GPS tracking device and SOS button, we are making a situation where employees' safety and security are taken care. First part. Second part is driving pattern and driving habits. See, this transportation is taking at midnight also, and driver exceeds the speed. So we capture speed exceeding, we capture overstoppage, we capture harsh braking, and we make a driver score, and the driver score is fed to the transporter. So based on that, transporter will be able to decide who is a good, bad driver. At the same time, companies also can put penalties if the vehicle is violating the norm. we are providing this solution through our tracking and management website. So our website is Fleet Vigil. Fleet Vigil is providing all plethora of this. While doing this, Fleet Vigil will provide those employee apps. Fleet Vigil will provide the billing and transportation requirement. Fleet Vigil will also provide them complete alert mechanism. Coming next to the vehicle tracking, we provide RFID reader in the cars also. So say employee boards the cab, we want to take the on-time attendance. They can show the card and on-time attendance is taken. Some organizations are very critical that no unauthorized person should board the cab or bus. So what they do is, apart from our device and RFID reader, we also provide them a voice box. So in a voice box, the moment employee shows card, we on the spot declare authorized or unauthorized, so driver can take a call. So this is also a very important solution for employee transportation. Vehicle is traveling at midnight, something goes wrong, how to keep a check. Now we are in a 4G era. So what we have is, with our device, we are providing a 4G wireless camera. This 4G wireless camera is controlled by our device. That means when the device vehicle is on a trip, if it is carrying a female employee or a sensitive employees, or if it is a midnight, automatically our 4G camera will get triggered. It will keep sending the data on a central server, and there also we are keeping our own cloud. We are not using third-party cloud. So we will keep recording that instances so that anything goes wrong, videos can be seen on mobile, on web application, as well as videos are available in the cloud also. Apart from that, driver state monitoring is an upcoming thing which entire IT's industry is keen, where we will be alerting driver if driver is, say, feeling sleepy, driver is distracted, he is talking on a mobile phone, he is smoking, or he is yawning, he is trying to cover the camera, etc. So this is an AI based solution. What we do is not only capture the incidents and alerts, we immediately do the announcement in the vehicle so that accidents can be prevented. And along with these alerts, we also upload the images on the central server so that entire images are also in a proof of transition for this. So in employee transportation, if we start, what we can say is, starting from rostering, routing, to employee application, to the driver application, to tracking of the vehicles, to taking online attendance, online video camera of it, and the driver state monitoring, everything is governed and given by our Fleet Vigil. At the same time, this is for ITS company, but what is it for transporters? So for transporter also, we provide how many kilometers the vehicle has traveled, how many kilometers vehicle has traveled on the trip, what is the fuel consumption. They can go for a fuel sensor also, and transporter has also a provision to immobilize the vehicle. So these utilities are also given. So if you see in employee transportation, Arya Omnitalk is having end-to-end solution A and utilities which helps the business. Now what next then? The next is, whatever technology you talk, finally it has to work. Arya Omnitalk is known for the reliability. Our hardware is so reliable that it is said that it never fails. It is completely fireproof. So that reliability part at vehicle end is taken care. Similarly, all companies are, IT companies are very sensitive that their data should be protected. It is a PI data. So what we have, we being ISO 9000, ISO 27001 company, we are governed by the IT security norms. And based on that, our storage of the data at server is so secure. It is with AES 256 encryption at rest, TLS 1.2 encryption when transit. So nobody can impact the data, nobody can play with the data, and data is completely secure. So ideally, if we see from the business perspective, from the tech perspective, it takes care from end to end in terms of utility, delivery, safety, and security. And that's why today Arya Omnitalk is an industry leader in employee transportation business.